Je dis juste des mots au hasard pour prouver un point.
Did you understand that? Well, without Thomas Jefferson, that's how we would all be speaking right now. The Louisiana Purchase. History of the Louisiana Purchase. The Treaty of Paris ended the French and Indian War during 1763, giving all land west of the Mississippi originally owned by France to Spain. But in what seemed to be a very fortunate chain of events for France, they gained back the Louisiana Territory from Spain in the Treaty of San Ildefonso in 1800. What you're about to see is a 100% real, accurate representation of how Napoleon felt when he got his land back. Napoleon Bonaparte then needed to get rid of the Louisiana Territory because it was too expensive to handle, and France had an upcoming war with England. Negotiations. In January of 1803, Jefferson issued James Monroe to obtain land. James had been allotted $10 million from Thomas Jefferson to spend on New Orleans and Florida. But plans were changed when James found a much, much better offer. The Purchase. On April 11th, Napoleon Bonaparte was willing to sell all of the Louisiana Territory for $15 million. Napoleon told Foreign Minister Maurice de Talleyrand to inform Robert Livingston, a fellow negotiator, to tell Monroe about the deal. Jefferson seized the opportunity and made Monroe and Livingston make the deal for $15 million, $5 million over the money allotted to him. The massive purchase was 827,000 square miles and nearly doubled the size of the U.S. The controversy. As a man of obeying the Constitution strictly, Jefferson was called a hypocrite because the Constitution did not mention the addition of land. So theoretically, the president had no authority to buy land. This led to questioning presidential powers as defined in the Constitution. Another major problem was that there were already people living in the newly bought land, so Congress didn't know whether or not to give those people citizenships to the U.S. Aftermath. All in all, Jefferson doubled the size of America, adding to the grand population. Because of all the new land, it boosted the agricultural economy in America. Many people thought Jefferson was being a hypocrite for abusing his presidential authority, but in the long run, the controversial decision proved to be a very wise one. I'm just saying random words to prove a point. Did you understand that? All the talk around the country led to questioning the presidential?
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well,